This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Now, Duke Snyder. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
On the ground, right
Foul!
side. And foul ball.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Anthony Santander at the plate. The 0-2.
No, ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Sexton down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the second baseman, Kevin McGonigal. And that misses. Ball one. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Coming home. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2. At the plate, Carlos Delgado. Goodman leads off first with one away. That one kicks away from the catcher. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the dirt. So a walk.
Take your base.
Puts runners at first and second.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. In there. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ground ball right side. They get 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ian Happ up to hit. And he dives in ahead of the tag. And it's second. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. And it's caught just in front of the wall. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now bottom of the second. Leading off, Eddie Murray. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Burns. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either.
No, that's down. Ball.
Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Ball.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He flexes his power with that swing. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1.
Always exciting
Ball.
to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's
Next
a ball.
pitch is
Outside.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's the catcher, Victor Martinez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the second baseman, Jimmy Rollins. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. That is the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Mike Trout. That one fouled off.
Clearly, he
That's a
hasn't
ball.
had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Dominican Republic.
And now
Center
Duke
fielder,
Snyder.
Duke Snyder.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball 1,
Nope,
no
ball.
strikes. And that
Ball.
skips in the dirt. Popped in the air, left field. 2 down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And it's fouled away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ken Singleton. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. It just got out of here. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
Here!
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball, right field. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
De La Cruz stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ball.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Sean Figgins will hit next.
Ball. Nope. Ball.
Pulls that one foul. Just
That's
missed.
a ball.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that gives Byron Buxton a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball still 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Out of the fourth, digging in, Kevin McGonigal. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
The 1-2. comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Next to hit, Hunter Goodman.
Hey!
Goodman in his third season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Comes up empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Carlos Delgado now at the plate. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Well struck right field. Gone! He hammers one out to right. And they add to the lead. It's 6-2. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom 4, stepping in, Eddie Murray. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
That's down. That's a ball.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
At the plate for
down
the
to third
Bay
baseman,
Area.
Miguel
Third
Cabrera.
Baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Mike Moustakas.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. A solo shot. Ian Happ digs in now. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Look out.
That's a ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get knocked sometimes.
Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Fought off foul. Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. clips a corner. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down. Duke Snyder, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Try to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Foul ball.
Two down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jimmy Rollins.
Baseman, Jimmy Rollins.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 out, man at first. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Anthony Santander.
Did he go?
And that's going to be ruled a swing.
Ball.
That's off
Ball,
the inside
that's in.
corner. Ball 2. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And now 2-2. Set down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
For the Bay Area,
The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz flips it, and very nicely done for the out. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander.
Ball.
And that's
Ball,
way
that's
high.
up.
And the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Cabrera tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. At the plate, Kevin McGonigal.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one fouled off. The 1-2.
Really nice
ball.
slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll take a trot around the bases. So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Sean Figgins.
Sean Figgins.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-3. 1 down. Now here is Eddie Murray to the right side. Takes it himself. 2 gone now. So digging in, Miguel Cabrera.
Third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play. Inning over. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Now pitching.
Joan Duran gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Yeehaw!
Duran, a 6'5" righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. And they boost their lead. It's 9-3. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Moustakas.
Outside, ball.
The big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Strike 2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
That missed. That's a ball.
Singleton flying after this one. And there's 1 down. So up next,
Now
Ian Happ.
0
for 3 in this one.
Ian Happ.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Happ lays
That missed.
off.
That's a
Caught
ball.
a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Got him swinging.
Now batting for the All-Stars.
2 down, base is
Right
empty.
fielder,
And
Mike
now
Trout.
Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. And it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting for the Dominican Republic.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snyder. Just
nope.
missed.
Ball. That's a ball. That's
you really
down.
don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Runner on the move. And a foul ball. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
3.
Runner
on the go again. Cut on and miss.
Hey!
Safe at second with a stolen base. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him looking. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
1 down. So digging in, Jimmy Rollins, 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Singleton in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Pitch out, but no action. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game. 1 down. And now Anthony Santander.
Now pitching.
Devin Williams gets the call from the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Tied him up inside with that one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 runs across in the inning. You're the bottom of the 7th.
Ball, that's in.
That misses.
Ball.
And the count is 2-2. Down on strikes,
3.
looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Back to the top of the order. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. And he grounds one to the right side.
Foul.
And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. In the air, right field. Trout on his way over, and that's the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Leading off, number 25.
Anthony Santander.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
No, ball.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher
No, that missed.
knowing
That's a
that
ball.
this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout.
Now
That was pretty
batting for the
nasty.
Dominican Republic,
Now it's the second baseman, Kevin McGonigal. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back. That one to first. Murray takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting for the Dominican
2 outs,
Republic,
base is empty.
catcher,
And now the
Hunter
catcher
Goodman.
comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Leading
Now
off,
the left fielder, number 9.
Sean Biggins.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan
Now
to be
batting for the
aggressive.
8th,
Pitch was in
center
and off the
fielder,
plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that
Buxton.
location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That's the 3rd, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get
Too
off
late.
the throw,
Hey!
but it's not in time. Base hit. And now here is Eddie Murray. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. 2 aboard with 1 out. Miguel Cabrera getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Victor Martinez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Right side. McGonigal. The flip.
He's out of there.
And that'll do it. All set to start
Leading
the
off,
9th in
first
this
baseman,
one. Digging
Carlos
in, number
Delgado.
25. And then
Ball.
skips in the dirt. That misses
Nope,
the
ball.
zone. Ball 2. And another ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Now pitching,
Tyler Rogers on a pitch out of the pen here.
Rogers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like
Now
a tough
batting for
task
the
today with
Dominican
the way this
Republic,
lineup is swinging it.
shortstop, Ellie
So
De La
back to the
Cruz.
top of the order. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate.
Nope. Ball. Heck one. No, that's inside.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That's inside.
That's a ball.
Ellie falls victim to the K. And here is Mike Moustakas. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Struck him out swing. Last chance for the home team. Stepping in, number 11. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball.
There's a strike.
Has been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And now the right fielder, Ken Singleton.
Bay Area. Right fielder, Ken.
That misses
That's
the
a ball
zone.
low.
Ball one. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a ground ball to first. Delgado steps on the bag. Now only one out remaining.
At the plate for the Bay Area.
And here is
Designated
Anthony
hitter,
Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Ball one
That's
there.
a ball.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
At the plate for the Bay
So
Area.
runner at
the
second, two down.
shortstop,
Ellie De La
Ellie
Cruz
De La
digs in
Cruz.
now. And it's fouled away. Here bottom nine, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Our final.